Hello, everybody. Is anybody out there? And my name is Wing Liang, the Aragon watch designer. Okay. Good, it's working now. All right. So I was just testing it earlier. Okay, so every Thursday, or not every Thursday, most of the Thursday 12 p.m. we usually debut a brand new watch. Okay, we always introduce a new design or some news. So all right, so sorry about that because I was just getting adjusted with the Facebook Live. I see right now I have approximately 3 people watching. All right, so what's going on today is we are going to talk about 3 designs, okay? And these 3 designs, whether you have seen it or not, has been more than a few years old. Okay, so what's happening is I was going through my inventory and I noticed I have some inventories are quite old and I also know. Okay, so can everybody see me? Because it seems like my internet is in and out. Maybe let me do something very quickly. All right, so sorry about that. Hold on. All right, how about somebody send me like a comment or something so I can see, or send me like a smiley face or something like that so I can see if we're working right here. Okay, so we're back. All right, so let me start all over again. So every Thursday, 12 p.m., we usually debut a new item. But what I've done, what we're doing with this live is I'm going to introduce a spring clearance sale. Okay, so what happened was during this week, I was looking through my inventory. I've seen a lot of old designs with very few pieces. Like some of them are like 5-6 pieces, some of them are 10, 20. And I need to clear them out, okay? It has been sitting in my inventory for so long. So, and then not only that, so I have a whole bunch of old inventories. I need to get them out. So this is the first show we're doing, okay? So what I'm introducing is, let me get a screwdriver. So what we have here is the gauge 55. Okay, gauge 55. So 55 is from 9 to 3 o'clock position. Is 55 millimeter. All right, so all the guys out there that like big watches, okay, heavy watches, this is it. This is a Swiss-made 8040N. Not kidding, okay? Not joking. A Swiss-made movement, I should say. Let me correct myself. Ronda 8040N, okay? If you're familiar with this movement, okay, you won't be able to buy this watch unless you have a few $100s, okay? So we're going clearance for $109 plus shipping, okay? So total will be nothing, like 120 something. It's really good deal, and you will not be disappointed, okay? All the green looms glow green, okay? 55, and the thickness is approximately 22 millimeter with a leather strap. So if you're not familiar with Ronda 8040N, so what you have is a chronograph, chrono minute at this position for 30 minutes, fast runner, 1/10 of a second, regular second hand, and big date, okay? So in case you're not familiar with this movement, this is a heartbreaking deal that I'm offering. We're just clearing up our inventory in our warehouse so we can bring in our 2023 models and our 2024 models so we can continue with our production, okay? All right, we don't have a lot to go around. And let me tell you, we only have 2 colors, okay? The blue, okay, and the battleship gray dial, okay? And let me tell you the inventory. I hope we don't have a lot, okay? Just bear with me for a second. All right, the gray, we only have 24 pieces. And the blue, we only have 29 pieces. And that is it, okay? So let me go back to Facebook right now so I know what I'm talking about. Hi Rhonda. Hi, Mike. Hi, Raymond. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know how many more other people are out there. Okay, so that is the gauge 55. Let me take a look at something, all right? So sorry about that, because I want to give you accurate information. Okay, so correct. So 55 millimeter from 3 to 9 o'clock position. Thickness is 22. K1 crystal and water resistance. Now, here's the deal. The glass is K1, which is excellent, okay? If you're familiar with this, I didn't make this name up. K1 is an industrial term in the watch industry. It provides scratch resistance and impact resistance, okay? So which is a very, very good glass material. So not only we use it, other Swiss brands also use this material, okay, for their glass. And also the water resistance is 990 feet, okay? It's not a joke. You know, professional dive grade is usually 200 meters, okay? So, and let me show you, see how far I can go, because this camera here with the Facebook Live is not as good as the with the Apple camera. All right, so did you just see what I did? Okay, so it's a big date. Basically what it means is 2 discs. Okay, from 01 to 31 and goes back to 31. Okay, so once again, the spec of this watch is, okay, now I just pull the crown all the way out, right, to adjust it. Okay, and then once I'm done, lock it. This is to activate a chronograph. You can see the fast runner going around. All right, so let me give you a brief description of this watch, okay? So many years ago, I came to this idea, called this watch gauge. It's like a, you know, an instrument in a vehicle or an instrument in a machinery. So that's why the idea came out to be a big watch, okay? So like a gauge. And then as it became more popular, other people demanded different sizes. So from 55, 50 millimeter, and I made the smallest one to be 45. So that's why this watch, the idea behind it is to be big in a thick case, 22 millimeter from bottom to the top. So I know you're looking at the camera or you're looking at videos. So let me give you some brief description of the watch. So as you can see, there's a lot going on, okay? And I tilted this angle so there's no reflection with the glass. So the bezel, you can see, is reverse in with indentation of the minute marker, which is a lot of details. And also you can see the profile of the case is cut out, okay? And then filled with the lume and the minute markers, okay? Green lume, glows green. And then you can also see the stadium dial. You see how the chapter ring is? This is really deep dish, okay? Very three-dimensional. Everywhere around this watch. It's absolutely not $109 watch. Maybe before, the lowest we've ever done, possibly around $200. The regular price is probably like something like $250, I would imagine. Exhibition case back, okay, and the lug width is 26 millimeter. I don't have the measurement tape with me, so from north to south, it's probably somewhere like, I would say somewhere like 60, okay? It fits really well, okay? If you're into big watches, okay, you know how I liked to engineer all my cases. It's just hug your wrist. There's no, the lug doesn't protrude, like expand outside of the case a lot. Okay, so this is it, okay? Let me have a look on my Facebook Live. So, all right, okay. I know a lot of people are starting to tune in because this Facebook Live is unannounced. All right, now, the next watch, okay, by the way, I want to emphasize this. These are all new watches. These are not some watches with problems. These are all new watches. They've just been sitting in my warehouse. And the inventory is a bit here, is a bit there. That's why we're doing this spring clearance, so we can move the old inventory out and bring new inventory in. Now, this is crazy. Okay, I want all of you, as soon as you see this, And if you're into what I'm into, just order this watch. Okay, now, this is the Parma automatic chronograph, okay, with the Seiko premium movement NE88. Now, I know right now you're seeing the NE86 and NE87, okay? So these are the last of the Seiko NE88, okay? Fully decorated rotor, okay? Sapphire crystal for both sizes. These are all new watches. Now, again, let me tell you the inventory first before I start talking about this watch. Only $409, okay? Now, only $409 for automatic chronograph. I don't have the link with the Facebook Live, but I'll be adding on later. But if you scroll down on my page, I already post this watch with the link. Or also maybe, oh, here's another idea. Go to our website, okay? www.aragonwatch.com. On the menu bar, okay, you will see spring clearance. Order this watch now for an automatic chronograph, premium Seiko NE88. It's never heard of. Okay, so now let me tell you the inventory. This one right here, 50 millimeter, okay, only 7 pieces. The Aqua, only 4 pieces, okay? All right, and then this one in the 45 millimeter is only 5 pieces. So the total inventory is about 16 pieces in total, okay? 16 left. Okay, so you will probably think, what's the deal, Wing? Are you crazy? So let me share some of, oh, thank you. Thank Mike for posting the link so you guys can order now. All right. So what's the deal with Seiko NE88? I really want you to know, most of the people that, are my friends and, Aragon loyal customers, they've been following us for a long, long time. And most of you are watch collectors or watch enthusiasts that know, the first thing I would say, I know you guys know watches, right? But I want you to do this, or maybe you've already done it, because in the past I've always said and asked you guys to do some research on a Seiko automatic chronograph with other brands, okay, with the Seiko brand or with any other brands out there. How much does it cost to get a watch with this movement in it? Whether it's 40 millimeter or 55 millimeter or whatever size it is. I think the lowest I've seen is somewhere like 1,300. Okay, I think the highest I've seen is like 3,500. I'm not joking. Before the pandemic, I used to go to Hong Kong, right? And if you know what I'm talking about, Hong Kong has the most watch stores that I've ever seen. Whether it's Swiss brand like Tag, Panerai, or Breguet, or it's like a convenience store. Like the one, you go to a tourist area, it's like every single freaking store is a high-end jewelry store. And if you want to buy, the affordable watches, it's like everywhere as well. And I always look at, whoa, we're selling Seiko automatic chronograph watches for like $600, $700, $800 a piece. But I see in Hong Kong, they sell them for like 3,000. It's like, what? That is incredible. So enough said about this, about the prices. So what I want you to do is, you got to order this right now. Just go to our website and order this for $409 plus shipping. Okay, so here's what I have to show you. Sapphire crystal, not joking, sapphire crystal. So white lume glow screen right here. Oh, so sorry. The bezel is white lume glows blue, and the dial R index and the hands are white lume glows green. Okay. So by the way, if you're not familiar with automatic chronograph, what does that mean? So it's a device where you can measure time. It's a stopwatch on your wrist. Okay. So especially with this movement. Okay. So let me show you one more time. Okay. It's a very smooth. When I started it It's very smooth. It doesn't jerk. It just because of the center wheel column, okay? Now, reset, okay? It goes back to the center, okay? If it doesn't, not a problem. Because unlike the Valju 7750, let me explain something very clearly. It is such a premium movement, I should say. Now, people will always ask, is Valju better, or say, the NE88 or 87 better? They both have their own uniqueness, okay? And they're both super high quality automatic chronograph, okay? But one thing I like about Seiko is the center column wheel, that the pinion, okay, is shaped like a diamond shape, not round. So what it means is, when we produce the chrono second hand, we have to produce a very specific chrono second hand, and when we insert it to the pinion, it goes directly to the center position. Okay, all right. So what we have is large chrono second hand, chrono minute, okay, regular second hand, date window, and the chrono hour. Now the date window, okay, let me see how close I can get to. Not very close. It's made out of a metal disc and printed in black. Okay, sapphire crystal with heavy anti-reflective coating. So by the way, this one has the film because it's brand new. Okay, I asked not to remove any of the plastic because I have a feeling this is going to sell out, and I hope it sells out, and I hope it goes to someone's wrist that truly appreciate the art of watch making. A very complex automatic movement. Okay, very, very complex. And by the way, Seiko can't even produce them enough. Okay, that's why these are so expensive. And by the way, and yes, I know you're going to say like, oh, $409, how can it be expensive? It's because we do things, our brand, we do things not like no other brands. Most people will probably sell these, like I said, $1,500. We are crazy. We want to clear this out, okay? We want to clear this out, and I hope it goes to someone's nice watch box, collector watch box. What else I can tell you? Let me go to my page, and let me tell you something more about this watch. Just in case it has been a few years, maybe I don't want to give you the wrong information. So the line is the IP grade. It's the only one. We have two sizes left in inventory. All right, so IP, well, our website called IP Gunmetal, okay? Water resistance is 660 feet, okay? We don't have a lot to go around. The movement is from Japan. Oh, and by the way, 34 joules, and the vibration per hour is 28,800, which is a big deal too. That's why you see that the chrono second hand and small second hand go very, very smoothly, okay? All right, okay. So I hope, let me click the refresh button and see how many left. Maybe while I'm doing the live, we already sold some, okay. All right, yeah, we did. All right, so remember before I said the line 50 millimeter, 7 pieces, we already sold one. We only have 6 left. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, and then this is a big deal. For $409, okay? If you purchase them before at a high price, you know what? Buy another one to average down. I think that's the right thing to do. If you bought one before at a high price, which means you like it already, buy another one. All right, so this is crazy. This is the next watch. Okay, by the way, I'll be doing this a lot, okay, more frequently. This Facebook Live and, doing the clearing show, I'll be doing this a lot more. I really want to see all this go, and please help us. Please help me to clean my inventory in my warehouse. Now, the next watch, okay, because today I'm just doing 3 watches only, okay? 3 watches only. Okay, so let me see. Let me move these away so I have more space. All right, so let me see what are the colors I have left. Blue. Okay, so this one here is called the Aragon Hercules. 31 tritium tubes automatic. Okay, so we have the blue, we have the gray, blue, gray. That's it. Oh, okay. All right, let me see. And all right, don't go away, guys. I'll be right with you. I'm still here. Just looking at the page. Okay, got it. Looks like we have very small quantities with the white dial. Okay, and it's only in 44 millimeter. And let me tell you how many pieces we have. 44 millimeter. This in the white dial, the white bezel, we only have 7 pieces left. Okay, now, even I forget the price. What is the big deal? All right, so if you're familiar with tritium tubes, okay, they do not require any light source to charge them to glow, okay? And they simply will glow for the next 20-some years, okay? So after 20-some years, does it mean it's going to go, not going to glow anymore? No, it doesn't mean that. What it means is after a long period of time, they just don't glow as bright as what you purchase them today. And again, I want to emphasize these are all brand new watches. These are not return watches from customers and we put them on sale. If you're just tuning in right now, these are all inventory that I have 10 pieces here and 5 pieces here, and these are multiple years, all inventories in my warehouse. Okay, so what we have is 50 millimeter and 44, okay? And I was talking about tritium. So if I could find a picture, okay, I will post a picture and tell you what colors these tubes are. We have 31 tubes, so 12, 3, 6, 9. These are all made out of with multiple tubes to make these numbers, okay? And if I remember correctly, 12 and 6 glow in yellow. All the rest glow in blue. The second hand glows orange. The hour and the minute glow green. How wonderful is this? It's like a light show in the dark, right? And then the bezel, okay, it glows, white lume glows blue. So what's happening is, so let's just say this is now at night, right? Let's say you charge sunlight or some sort of light source on your bezel, you will start seeing this glow very bright in blue. And then as your eyes get adjusted in the dark, you're going to start seeing more and more glowing on the dial. You're going to see yellow, yellow, blue, and green and orange. Now, go look it up. Search 31 tubes. So in the past, we probably sold these, I don't remember. I think this watch was $300-$400 when we first debuted this a few years ago. And now we're clearing our inventory and it's $159. Okay, so forget about me, forget about Aragon. Just go to some famous brand with tritium and to firstly see how many tubes they offer. You have to compare apple to apple, right? And let's see how much they charge you for 31 tubes or even more, okay? I guarantee you $500, $600, $700 minimum, okay? 200 meter water resistance, and then this is it, NH35, okay? NH35, stainless steel bracelet, water resistance, 200 meters. The glass on the outside is K1, which is impact and scratch resistance. Beautiful watch. And I'm going to put on the 44. Let me clean the glass first because I put a lot of fingerprints on the watch. Okay? Not bad, huh? Really good looking. Very, very good looking. It just simply wrap and hug your wrist. Okay? This is the 44. And the next one is, I'm going to show you the gray. Now, the gray might be easier to see. Okay? You see the texture around the hour index where the tritium tubes are. there's like a racetrack on the outside. Not sure if you can see it because sometimes the camera is quite deceiving. Oh, too close, it gets blurry. And the light reflection right here. Can you see it? It's tough, isn't it? All right, so this one, let me see how many pieces we have. All right, 17 pieces with a 50 millimeter. Sorry, no. Oh, so sorry. I was saying 17 pieces for the 44 millimeter. Okay, so we have this in 44, only 17 pieces. All right, let me show you what it looks like on my wrist with the 50. Still not bad. I know a lot of you might probably say like, oh, Wayne, it's a little bit big on you. But you know what? My wrist size is only 6.5. So imagine if you are 7 inches and larger, it will look perfect on your wrist. For $159, okay, what are you getting? Let me go back to the spec one more time, and then you be the judge and say $159 is outrageous. The price is so low that you have to, maybe you buy multiple, okay? Maybe you buy now for Christmas gift. I'm just joking. So the crystal is K1, bezel insert, white lume glows blue, and then 31 tritium tubes, automatic movement, Seiko NH35, solid stainless steel, okay? 200 meters water resistance, and the thickness is approximately 15.5. I'm just guessing. I don't have the tools to measure it right now, but it's not that thick, and I think it's the right size for anyone's wrist, okay? And the bracelet is case and bracelet integration together. Really, really good looking. Dive clasp with the safety, flip lock, double button. Okay, so this is it. Today we are just gonna show you 3 watches for the clearance. Okay, so I'm gonna go back once again. Okay, so we have the Aragon Hercules 31 tubes. We have the Aragon Parma automatic chronograph. And the last one is the Aragon Gauge 55 millimeter Ronda Swiss made movement 80-40 yen. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it goes to your collection. And I hope we sell this very, very fast so I can come back and bring you more spring clearance. All right, I'll see you guys next time. And I will put up the link. Any question, please post on the under the video. I will try to get back to everyone as quickly as possible. Or you can also private message me, and I will answer everything you want to know. All right, thanks. Have a good day.